All right, let's dive into something that's all around us. It's in pretty much everything we buy, use, and depend on, but we usually only notice it when it's not there. We're talking about quality management. You know, the secret sauce that makes the best products, well, the best. Let's see how it all works. You know the feeling, right? You get a new phone, and it's just flawless. It feels right, it does exactly what it's supposed to do, and you just love it. And then there's that other experience, the gadget that's dead on arrival, or the service that totally misses the mark. Well, that difference? It's not just luck. It's a system. A very deliberate, very powerful system. So the answer to that chaos, the inconsistency and the frustration, is something called quality management. It's the intentional, structured way that companies make sure you get that great experience every single time. So what is it exactly? Well, at its heart, quality management is all about overseeing everything. Every single activity, every task that goes into making a product or delivering a service. The goal is to hit a specific level of excellence. And it's not about just checking for mistakes at the end. It's a system that's woven into the entire process from the very start. Now, what's really important here is that this isn't just one person's job. When it's done right, it's called total quality management, or TQM, and it becomes a whole company philosophy. It means everyone, from the top floor to the factory floor, is on the same team, working together to constantly make things better. And this is not just some business school theory. This idea really took off with companies like Toyota. They completely changed the game in manufacturing by focusing like a laser on quality at every single step. And what happened? They started making better, more reliable, and even more affordable cars. It truly transformed the entire industry. Okay, so we get the what and the why, but how does this philosophy actually get put into practice? Well, it breaks down into 4 core components. Think of it as a simple but really powerful cycle that keeps everything moving. The whole thing runs on this continuous loop. You can think of it like baking a cake. First, you have quality planning. That's your recipe. You decide what a perfect cake looks and tastes like, and you write down the steps. Second is quality assurance. This is about making sure you actually follow the recipe every single time without skipping steps. Third, quality control. You taste the finished cake. Does it meet your standard? If not, why? And finally, number 4, quality improvement. You think, you know what, a little more vanilla would make this even better. So you update the recipe for next time. Plan, follow, check, improve. That's the engine right there. So that's the big picture theory. Now let's zoom in and see how this actually works in the real world, like when you're managing a specific project. And as you'll see, it's the exact same logic. For a project, your planning is all about what the stakeholders, the clients, the bosses actually need. Assurance is about doing audits and reviews to make sure you're sticking to the project plan, and control is all about inspecting and testing what you're building to catch problems early. It's the same cycle, just tailored for a specific, temporary goal. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Plans, audits, inspections, this sounds like a lot of work. So you gotta ask, why go through all the trouble? What's the real reward here? Well, the payoff is huge. Seriously. When you nail quality, you get happier customers who stick with you. Your costs go way down because you're not wasting time and money fixing mistakes or handling returns. That builds an awesome reputation, which gives you a major edge over the competition. And as a nice bonus, it makes dealing with regulations so much easier. The bottom line is, quality isn't an expense. It's an investment that pays you back again and again. And what's really cool is how all these benefits connect. It's not just a checklist, it's a virtuous cycle. See, happier customers lead to a better reputation, which brings in more business. Lower costs mean you have more money to invest in making things even better, which leads to improved efficiency. Each good thing fuels the next. It's a powerful feedback loop. Okay, so let's bring it all home. We've looked at what it is, how it works, and why it's worth it. So what's the one big thing you should take away from all of this? It really boils down to this. Quality doesn't just happen by accident. It's not about getting lucky or having a few superstar employees. It is a deliberate, disciplined system designed to do one thing really, really well, consistently give customers what they need and expect every single time. And that leaves us with one final thought to chew on. Whether it's at your job, in a side project, or even just how you get things done every day, where could building a system for quality, instead of just hoping for the best, make the biggest difference for you?